JB, just can you update us on what's doing contract-wise with you, and just do you feel like you're gonna be able to get something done before the start of the year?
I don't know. I'm really all I've been focused on is what I can control right now. Just me preparing myself for the season, and have my agents in the front office deal with that. But out of my control right now. I don't even want to think about it. Just want to focus on me and the team.
I think it's fair to say you had a really good regular season and it didn't play up to that standard in the playoffs. What did you learn from that playoff experience?
Learned a lot. My first playoff experience, learned the ups and downs in the playoffs that can happen like that. So not just with me individually, but like being up 2-0 and then being up 3-2 and then still not getting the job done. So yeah, I learned that nothing's finished until it's finished. Job's not finished until it's done. So for me individually, it's out me all summer. It's something I've been thinking about since June 6th. So
Eddie, go ahead.
Just wondering about your frame of mind now going into this season with a new coach, a coach who was a legendary point guard, and what you can learn from that. And then have you had a haircut since the playoffs?
I've had a haircut. I haven't cut my hair off. Yeah, I'm excited. I think Jay Kidd's gonna be great for us. Like you said, amazing player. A lot of good reviews from past players that he's coached. So something I'm really excited about. Something I can learn from him, especially him playing the point guard position as well as he did. Definitely going to pick his brain. I'm excited to go. I'm excited to get after it, and can't wait to see what the season holds.
Mark, go ahead.
Jalen, Mark, Paul, Mavs TV, good to see you as always. We all saw last year a jump in your game from season 2 to season 3. It was abundantly clear on the floor, and the numbers bore that out and everything. Where are you looking for the improvements from year 3 to year 4?
Just everywhere. Not just there's not something particularly that I've always focused on moving from year to year. Just want to keep hitting singles. Keep chipping away, keep getting better. Just finding ways to keep myself motivated, which is honestly not that hard, but I'm just excited to get going. I've been working all summer, been feeling great. Had a healthy summer, so not just focusing on my shoulder, but focusing on just me and how I can get better. And watching what I've done last year to this year is going to be very interesting, and how I can improve in many different ways.
Cauley, go ahead.
Luka and KP have been up there talking about having noticed kind of a difference in communication, whether that's just, the new staff reaching out more or just feeling like there's more of a two-way street. In what ways have you noticed it, whether it was them reaching out to you or since you've been back in Dallas?
Yeah, it's they've been great. We've been talking. They're preaching communication, and so I think that's just key for a team to be as good as they want to be. It's being able to be able to talk through the good times, talk through the tough times. Always having that sense of communication is going to help us just be the best thing we can be. And communication, being accountable, all that stuff is going to just help us be the best team we can be.
Right.
Yeah, following up on that, one of the things Jason has said is that he expects you guys to play faster. How's that going to look exactly? How are you going to play faster?
Guess we'll see tomorrow. I just think it's going to be just a lot of more pace, more pace, pushing the ball, letting guys bring the ball up the court, everyone be able to make plays, everyone just, obviously playing within themselves, but just being creative. I think we have a lot of guys that can make plays, and we're going to be able to see what everyone can do. So I'm excited for that. Like I said, not just myself, but a lot of guys have really worked on their game, and no one's looked like they've taken a step back to now. So hopefully we just keep going and make our way to be the best thing we can be.
Wayne Price, Mavs, Jalen, could you just talk about the value of having a guy like Tim Hardaway we signed with his team?
Yeah, it's big time. Tim is he's great. what he's brought to this team in the past couple of years has been nothing short of phenomenal. So just for him to come back and means a lot, not just to obviously us as a team, but the whole city, everyone who supports us. So he does a lot for us. And the stuff off the court as well, being a leader he can be, that's going to go a long way for not just me, but younger guys and everyone else.
Fanatics and BAP, you mentioned the healthy summer. You didn't care how short or long the offseason was last year, coming off a shorter offseason. How did it feel short? You know, or were you glad that it was short? How do you look at it?
It has its pros and cons. Definitely a short offseason. I felt that. But it's something I want to feel next year. It's something that I kind of thought that's when the finals ends. When we lost is when the finals end. So how can we be the team to be there? How can we get there? And so even though it was a short off season, I guess it's something that we want. Pros and cons, everything.
There's been so much talk about the idea of a secondary playmaker for Luka. How do you take to that when people don't think of you as the second, as having that particular skill set? Do you feel that you're a secondary playmaking type of player?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a playmaker. Obviously, it's impossible not to see what people say, but just nod your head and keep on moving. That's all I can do.
Cool. Let's jump to Zoom real quick. Mike Shapiro, you can start us off.
Michael Shapiro, Sports Illustrated. Hi, Jalen. You've had kind of a front row seat to the Luka show through, these 3 years. Are there any moments in particular of kind of his basketball brilliance, his playmaking skill that immediately stand out to you?
He's had countless of legendary moments in 3 years. So I would say at least my favorite was my assist into the corner our rookie year. That would be my favorite. Because there was just the whole way we made eye contact the entire time, and we both kind of knew that the corner was going to be wide open. And so that was pretty special.
Great. Thank you.
Chris?
Chris Henderson, chendo.com. So Jalen, you played against Frank Ninakina. Can you talk about what he's going to bring to this team? Because you faced him quite often. And also, Philly fan, obviously, what's your prediction on tonight's game? Putting you on the spot.
Well, I'm really excited to have Frank. Frank, just getting to know him off the court a little bit just within his past couple of days. He's been a great guy. I feel he's going to be a great teammate for us. So I'm really excited about that. He obviously can bring a lot to the basketball court. He can play make, he can defend, he can do a lot of things. And most importantly, I can just sense that he's a great teammate. And that's before the season even starts. So I can sense that. And tonight, I don't know. I have no words. I have no words.
Sounds like they're going to lose, right?
Oh, I didn't say that. I just keep my thoughts to myself.
Kevin Gray?
Kevin Gray, 105 through the fan. JB, good to see you. 2 questions for you. First off, for you during the Clippers series, what did you learn most about yourself as a player and what you want to improve on specifically to ensure that you are in those moments and being able to contribute in those moments? And then secondly, for you, what's the biggest leap that you're wanting to take into your game going into this upcoming season?
The first question, I really believe that just myself, everything comes from your confidence. Everything comes from your work ethic. And so I find that those things go hand in hand. So I don't want to say I lost confidence, but I just know how hard I work. I just got to keep that same level of mentality throughout the entire series. Whenever I'm on the court, that has to be my mindset. And so I've always preached that. And I think, going forward, there's little things I can make changes to that can really just help me, not just during the playoffs, but just in my game in general. And taking a leap to year 3, and from year 3 to year 4, I just consistency. I think that's always been my biggest thing. Is how consistent can I be? How can I play at the same level all the time? And I'm just going to keep trying to strive for that, even though it may be difficult to reach that level of perfection, but that's always going to be my drive to stay as consistent as I can be.
All right, I've got a couple more. Valencia.
Valencia King with Real Talk Sports. Hey, Jalen, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for taking the time. You have a motto that goes, the magic is in the work. What is it like for you to see people take on that motto, not just athletes, people all with different backgrounds, take on that motto and apply it to their lives to achieve their goals as well?
Yeah, that is, it's always been my mindset. Always been, you got to thank Sandra and Rick Brunson for that. And it kind of started when I was in high school. Whenever we had a game, whenever someone said something before the game, whether it was opposing coach or team, my mom and dad would have little signs around the house the morning of the game. I have in the bathroom what they said, and under it saying the magic's in the work. Have in the fridge before I take my lunch, have the thing that they said, have the magic's in the work. And somehow, some way, those 2 same papers found their way in my book bag before I went to school. So something that's always stuck with me. And I think it's huge to kind of have that mindset, not just in sports, but in life. I've been teaching the kids in my camp those sayings, the magic is in the work, that saying. And I think that just kind of shows them you don't have to be the biggest, the strongest, the fastest, or the most athletic, the most talented. As long as you work as hard as you can in anything you can do, you're only going to keep striving to be the best you can be. That's all you can hope for. That's all you can ask for. So control what you can control. Don't worry about what other people say. Don't worry about what people think of you. Just control you and be who you are.
Luke.
Hey, Jalen, Luke Askey from Mavs Moneyball. So last year, the vibes were immaculate. Just wondering if we could get our read on how the vibes are heading into this season.
The vibes are still there. Their vibes are still immaculate. Very much still immaculate. I haven't heard that in a while. So
thank you.
Go ahead.
Hi, Jalen. Last year you finished in 4th place for the 6th Man of the Year award race. Is that something you have your eyes on this season? And if so, how do you plan to approach that and get your name out there amongst the people?
It's something I've thought about, but my eyes are not set on that. I'm focused on what can I do to help this team win and move past the first round and beyond.
That'll do it. Thanks for your time today, JB.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.